please rise for the national anthem. In the shadow of the Sierra Nevada, the Carson River winds like a silver thread through frost-kissed meadows in the heart of the Carson Valley. Our story unfolds in the crisp December of 1860 amid the close-knit hamlets of Genoa, Gardnerville, and Minden. Genoa, Nevada's oldest settlement with its log cabins and historic Mormon Station Park, stands sentinel against the gales. To the east, Minden's iron-forged spirit echoes in the old Carson Valley Bank building, a testament to pioneers who tamed the wild. Gardnerville's bustling Main Street glows with lantern light. Snow falls heavy, blanketing the valley in silence, broken only by the crunch of boots and the distant howl of coyotes. It is a tale inspired by John Snowshoe Thompson, the Norwegian mail carrier whose 10-foot skis, made by himself, carved a lifeline across the Sierra passes, delivering letters and hope from Placerville to Genoa through blizzards that could swallow a man whole. Like Thompson, our young protagonist, Elias, a boy of 12 from a Gardnerville ranch, learns that Christmas in the Valley is not just a season, but a forge for the spirit, tested by isolation, warmed by song, and crowned with communal joy. As the first flakes of the season dust the pines along Foothill Road in Genoa, Elias stands at the frosted window of his family's sod-roofed cabin, gazing toward the jagged peaks that swallowed Snowshoe Thompson's trail each winter. The air hums with a joyous carol. Hark, the herald angels sing, its melody rising over the hills. Prolific hymn writer Charles Wesley composed the lyrics in 1753, but the vivacious melody by German composer Felix Mendelssohn was not joined with the words until 100 years later in the 1850s. For Elias, it is the herald of Yuletide. His mother, humming the refrain while kneading dough by the hearth, reminds him of Thompson's own angelic errands. Letters bearing tidings of births, weddings, and far-off kin, carried on winds that whispered of divine watchfulness. Outside, the valley's church bells toll faintly, calling families from the quiet streets to gather, their voices joining in harmony against the encroaching dusk. In this moment, the angels seem near, their song a promise that no snowdrift is too deep for light to pierce. Venturing out at dawn, snowshoes lashed to his boots in homage to his boyhood hero, Elias trudges toward Gardner Mill's Mercantile on Main Street, the path crunching like the drumbeats of patapans. Mimicking pipe and drum, this lively Burgundian carol from 17th century France celebrates Noel as a rustic revel. Elias imagines Thompson pausing on his Sierra crossings, tapping rhythms on his ski poles to the carol's playful duel of sounds, a solitary man's orchestra against the void. At the store, shelves groan under bolts of calico and tins of hard candy, and old-timer swamp tales of Thompson's feats, how he once skied 90 miles in 3 days, delivering the valley's mail through treacherous drifts. Elias pockets a few peppermint sticks for his siblings, the carol's jaunty pulse quickening his step homeward, transforming the biting cold into a merry march. Arriving at Genoa's Community Hall, a lantern-lit farm near the site of Thompson's first mail stop, Elias steps into warmth and wonder. The air hums with O Holy Night, Adolph Adams' soaring 1847 carol, its operatic arc from contemplative verse to exultant chorus, lifting voices heavenward on waves of cello and harp. Lassiter Capot's lyrics, born in a French wintry vigil, proclaim a thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, a balm for exiles like Thompson, who knelt in Sierra snows reciting psalms by memory. Here, valley elders join in, their harmony raw and true, evoking the night when the angels first sang. Not just a song, but a vow that holiness dwells in humble gatherings, in the shared breath of those who brave the cold together. Night falls heavy. The world a monochrome hush, broken only by the Carson River's murmur. Elias lies awake to the somber strains of In the Bleak Midwinter, Gustav Holst's 1906 setting of Christina Rossetti's poem, where spare winds and hushed strings evoke frost on window panes and earth hard as iron, walking like a stone. Yet amid the desolation blooms quiet defiance. For Elias, it mirrors Thompson's vigils in snow caves, wrapped in a single blanket, pondering the Christ child's humble bed. From Genoa's historic cemetery, where pioneers rest under ponderosas, comes a faint choral echo. Valley folks, though snowbound yet singing. The music's gentle swell reminds Elias that midwinter's bleakness is but the canvas for dawn's gold. He rises to stoke the fire, offering a carved wooden angel for the mantle, hewn from sagebrush wood gathered near the old Thompson trailhead. The hall erupts in participatory glee with a medley of holiday favorites, a rousing sing-along orchestrated for voices young and old. Drawn from timeless chestnuts like jingle bells that deck the halls, this interactive flourish invites the audience to belt refrains. In Carson Valley's telling, it's the pivot from introspection to exuberance. Elias leads his siblings in off-key verses. Neighbors from all three towns link arms in a swaying circle. Echoes of Thompson linger. Ismail often arrived with scribbled carols from Eastern families, reminding all that Christmas thrives not in solitude, but in the joyful clamor of voices raised as one.
Thank you so much for coming tonight, and I know you don't come to the concert to hear me speak, so I'll keep this very brief. So 4 years ago, I moved to Carson Valley, and whenever I move into an area, I like to do a little research on what's going on. And I ran across Snowshoe Thompson's story. And so for those of you that do not know who Snowshoe Thompson is, take some time tonight and just Google him and just read about him. He was an incredible man. And so I thought, what a great way to wrap up the Christmas, our Carson Valley Christmas by using Snowshoe Thompson's story. And so that's the direction that we went in. And I reached out and I got a hold of Snowshoe Thompson. And I'm like, can you come to the concert? And he and his wife Agnes said, we're going to be there. But if you look at the mountains, there's no snow. And he used to come straight down the mountain on his skis, so now he has to stop and has to jog because there's no snow. And so I am hopeful that he'll be able to make it, but it's not looking too good, so we'll have to see. And so for the kids that are in here, Snowshoe Thompson, this is the reason you really wanted to come, is because he has gifts for our children in here. And in addition to that, in the very back, there's a table for you to write a letter to Santa and put it in the blue mailbox. And then Snowshoe Thompson, if he's able to make it tonight, will grab the letters and take them to the North Pole following this concert, and you're going to get a reply from Santa, providing Snowshoe Thompson makes it. So, if you have not done your Christmas letter to Santa, please make sure you do that. It's in the back. All right. Thank you so much for coming tonight. As Judy said, this is a volunteer orchestra, and every single person on this stage does this as a gift to the community. And so I want to thank you for coming to this concert to receive our gift. Thank you so much.
A fog teases the edges of the storm, and with it arrives tinkling sleigh bells from the east, harbingers of the Ukrainian bell carol, Mykola Leontovich's 1916 folk-inspired gem, known as Shebri. Its cascading chimes and lilting melody, once a New Year's greeting, summon visions of carolers in fur-trimmed hats. In Carson Valley, the sound stirs memories of immigrant waves, Norwegian like Thompson, and Ukrainian families settling Minden's farms in the early 1900s. Their bells rung from the steeple of the old brick church on Highway 395. Like Thompson's mailbags brimming with foreign stamps, the carol weaves distant worlds into the local tapestry. With its Keating violin and drum-like harmonies, the piece conjures misty hollers, much like the lonesome trails Thompson blazed, highways of song across uncharted snow. Elias, nestled among quilts, hears in it the valley's own pioneer note. Tunes carried from Virginia wagons to Nevada sage, sung at Gardnerville's old schoolhouse dances. Fiddle trills dancing over somber chords, whispers of renewed joy fades when blinding snow howls down from Jove's peak, sealing the passes and stranding supplies. Elias's heart shrinks like the Grinch's in the Dr. Seuss tale. Adapted into Albert Hagg's whimsical orchestral suite and premiered in 1966, the piece captures the curmudgeon's creeping envy and ultimate thaw with vivid storytelling. Sneaky strings for the theft, triumphant brass for the feast restored. In our valley yarn, Elias sulks by the fire, convinced the storm has pilfered Christmas itself. But whispers of Snowshoe Thompson's perseverance filter through. The mailman never grumbled at foul weather, for he knew isolation bred the deepest gratitude. As sleep batters the cabin, Elias is inspired by his hero's strength and optimism. Proof that even in the bleakest squalls, a stolen holiday can be reclaimed by a change of heart. Sierras, gilding the valley in rose and gold, as Leroy Anderson's A Christmas Festival unfurls its orchestral pageant, a whirlwind potpourri of carols woven into a symphonic celebration. Sparkling flutes herald joy to the world, while tuba fanfares summon God rest ye merry gentlemen, all capped by a jubilant Hark the Heralds Angels Sing. For Elias, it's the crescendo of his odyssey. Families from all over the Carson Valley gathering in Minden Park and singing. Thompson's legacy shines here. The mailman's roots now groove ski trails where children mimic his strides.
good evening, everyone. Good evening, friends, neighbors, and kindred spirits. As the chill of winter blankets over us, I am reminded that the true measure of a man is not in the miles that he travels, but it's in the care and compassion that he carries in his heart for his fellow man. In every storm, I have found strength in knowing that each step I took moved me closer to someone in need, whether it was a letter from afar, the simple words of comfort, or the promise of not being forgotten on a long winter's night. I urge you all, as the music tonight has lifted our spirits, to keep that spirit going forward with kindness and giving and joy. Winter isn't just about enduring the cold. It's about keeping each other warm with friendship, with fellowship, and with the spirit of giving. So tonight, to end our journey in music, in merriment, we pass out bells to the children, who we urge them to take in their hands and let their merry sound join this orchestra as they play their last song. And may the ringing of these bells remind all of us that the spirit of the season is strongest when we share it with one another. Merry Christmas.
If you are an adult kid, you can pull out your keys and join us. And there's a few adult kids in here. I met you at intermission.